Babe, where are we going?
We're heading down to Fallbrook, Bonsall area, technically Vista, California. It's about an hour and 40 minutes from the house. I'm very big on, number one, getting things at a great price. Number two, reusing and finding ways to give new life to something that previously, you know, would otherwise be thrown out. I was on Craigslist. I check Craigslist quite often. And there's a gentleman on there who's selling a very large shelving, basically a rig, a bunch of shelving stuff. I want to say they're 8 foot tall by like basically 24 feet wide. So this should provide our whole back wall of display case shelving that we need. One of the things that's in California is that you always want to, as best as you can, avoid the 3 to 7 traffic, because it's really just a mess. And so we left right now. It's actually still 6 o'clock, so we're hitting a little bit of traffic on the way down. But one of the biggest benefits of living out here in Southern California is that there are so many people around you, and that there are so many things that are great opportunities if you just keep an eye out. It's this situation, it's completely free. All it's going to cost us is our time, our gas, and that's it. So this should be a great pick, great win. Many times though, we end up going to these, and the person who's at the house will end up giving us tons of other stuff too. They'll be like, oh, hey, you know, while you're grabbing that, you also want this. And, you know, like it always ends up being more than you think and an interesting experience. So I think this is always a great thing. I've never had any bad experiences with this. I've never ran into any issues buying from this. I do a great job of just, you know, if your gut tells you something's a scam or something's too good to be true, I don't pursue those things at all.
That's amazing.
Over here, that one will play automatically?
Well, it has rolls. It's called player rolls.
Oh, so you can move it around more easily?
You know?
Oh, wow.
It's called a player piano. I gotta turn it on. It's out of tune.
Wait, it's actually gonna play right now?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Obviously that's feeding it the notes. And then over here you have the lyrics, so you can sing along. Where is it reading it? Does it have a...
It's air.
I can tell where the gap in the...
Because of the air, it tells it where to go.
So right behind here, that's just taking out a little bit of air or something?
I don't know.
Is that how it's
It's a little slow.
but it can tell.
Gold Wing Road Riders Association.
Oh.
They go all over the place.
Yeah, so that way you
But
have
I've ridden with them, but there's some goodies for you to eat on the way home.
I can just see them popping up. Oh, thank you. These are our
Oh,
favorites.
thank you.
Well, you did it.
Yeah, right, it's in there.
You got a GPS on your phone, so you know. But you just
Oh yeah, I gotta
back
kill
and-
that.
Yeah, go for a canyon.
Oh yeah, we'll be good going back. We'll do the bump test when we go down the hill here. We'll find out.
Okay, well,
Pleasure.
Thank you so much.
take care.
Have
I
a
really
wonderful
appreciate it.
day.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We left the place and Mr. Dan was very kind enough to actually let us in his humble home, and I kid you not, he had 4 grand pianos in his house and another like 6 in his garage. And he also played us such a beautiful songs on the piano, and we were just amazed. What did you think about it? Also, by the way, this is all the stuff. We didn't expect it to be like this. There were a little bit of some water damage from the California rain, but pretty much all of it seemed to be I can't even say the word. Salvageable.
Yeah, super nice guy, you know, just incredibly warm, genuine, funny guy. That's why I told you guys before we even got here that, you know, I love doing these things because it adds humanity. It restores it for you. So often we stare at stuff online and what the news cycle says, and you start kind of painting a picture of the everyday person. And
Yeah.
I love these because you saw it. Like, he just welcomed us in like we've known him for 10 years, and
Exactly.
was just so kind and so nice, and just you know, the condition. Okay, it's the only thing I'd say. I was not expecting anywhere near this much. When I saw the ad, I thought they were much smaller and things like that of it. When we get there, he's like, it's all this. I'm like, wow, it's way more. And he actually didn't think we'd be able to fit it in the van.
Yeah.
I knew we could fit it in the van.
Of course.
A lot of the wood has sustained some water damage because it recently just rained. And so all the feet and probably about 2, maybe 3 inches going up, it's got pretty sustainable. Wow, look how much I gotta accelerate to get going. It's got pretty sustainable damage to it. And to the point where, for a moment there, I almost was not going to take it because I was looking at it and I was like, and the reason why that is because I have some of the same stuff at my house that when it gets wet, it turns moldy, it gets bad real quick, and it just doesn't become good. And so I was looking at it and I was like, I don't know. I was like, it's a lot of. I was like, I don't want to move this all to my house just to have to get rid of all this because it's heavy. It's a lot of work. But as I was looking at it closely, I was kind of 50-50 on it, to be honest. And had we not drove an hour and a half to get there, I probably would have been more not for it. I probably would have maybe even let it go. But I was like, you know, worst case scenario, if these pieces are not good, but a lot of them are good, they're fine.
Yeah, I mean, we can reuse a lot of them.
Worst case scenario, we have a lot of great wood that can be used around for all these different projects.
Correct.
You know, it's just a matter of getting them out, setting them up, and we'll have plenty of stuff. We always need whatever it is, particle board. Wow, this thing is really slow on the start. I am worried with how much weight we have in the back. Yeah. I don't think I've ever loaded this much weight into the car. Not only that, but we need to get all of this out. Some of the pieces were actually really wet, and because they're so wet, the weight of the board was like triple what a normal board would be. I was like, oh man, I was like, these are some real heavy ones.
Yeah.
Overall, great load, great haul, great person. He brought us into his house. He gave us some knickknacks and things like that.
Yeah, so he gave
free.
us this light that we can use for, you know, the car or for camping. It's really, really bright, and literally even gave us snacks to go home and eat.
Yeah, it was very helpful. He was helping load things in. He was complimenting how nice we were at loading stuff in. He was telling funny stories. This is heavy. This is really heavy on the car. I can feel it. Every time I'm accelerating, it's really slow on acceleration. Every time we're slowing down, I can feel it. I can feel it on the shocks. I can feel it on the tires. I can feel the whole load of the car. It's just... I can
hear it.
We're talking the whole back is full. Like, we are probably the fullest I've ever had this car.
I think you should be on the right side of the lanes as well.
No, I need to get on a gas station up here.
Okay. You can hear it. It's hauling. It's trying.
Oh, duh. I was in second gear the whole time.
That's why. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh.
Well, I guess that solves it, but
That's great.
There's still a bunch of stuff at the back.
I didn't realize I had the gear on second. You know how it's 1-2 drive? I had it on 2. I'm like, it really sounds like it's RPM is high. Oh, it's a heavy one.
So what? That's why.
Feel it. See these tops right here?
Yeah.
That's what I was saying to you guys. So
It's water damage.
it is water damage, unfortunately.
And it's gonna be heavier, like this one. Some of this are probably like mold right there.
But a lot of these, even this one right here, you can see there's some mold already on there.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's dangerous. That's you have to keep a close thing on. So I'm gonna spray that. I'm gonna spray it right now, just to make sure it doesn't go any further. You don't want to contaminate others. That's not an ideal solution, but for now it's fine.
The van is now empty. We are done putting the wood back. Yeah, there's a lot. We have thrown away the other wood that has water damage. And time to go home.